Piss flaps! We are live. We are live. Welcome, everyone. We are live. Okay.
Hello.
Welcome to Twitch, everyone. It's weird seeing you guys here.
And it just.
We do have a Capagen. Not on the starting screen, but we do now. So we can do boom. I think I made it boom. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I don't know if you can... I don't know. Feel free to mess around with the commands. I have a load of commands everywhere. So exclamation point commands if you want to see everything that we have on offer. Ooh, I forgot. I made exclamation point piss flaps. Yes. Welcome, G. Thanks for being on. Appreciate you being here.
Cheers for having me again.
Your lovely purple room.
Yes.
Dude, it makes a world of a difference.
Does?
I can't believe, Mike, you've got some color going on, too, speaking of color.
I have.
That's just so weird.
I know.
What made you decide to get something colorful?
I didn't have a choice in it. It was knitted for me.
Asking your permission to post your link in Stew Crew. Stew Crew, you say? I mean, I guess go for it. Am I still a mod on there? Oh, man, I haven't visited Stew Crew in a while. Ooh.
Stew Crew's still a thing.
Well, the Stew Crew is, yeah. It's still a very active channel on Discord. The show is not, but, you know. Ooh, we could play bingo as well. Let's start a bingo game here. Oh, I have to set the thing. Bingo, TV, Twitch. There we go. Okay, so now if you guys post the Twitch emotes, the standard Twitch emotes, into chat, it's a game of bingo. You have to find the right one. So you have to just spam as many emotes as you can into chat, and if you win, it'll give you some channel points that mean nothing, that do nothing, other than we don't have gambling or anything in here. So if you want meaningless, useless points, then you can play some bingo with us. However, it's fun just searching for them, and it's something to do while we sit here and yammer on about nothing.
Or if you don't want to play bingo and you still want to give money away, I'm looking for a new computer.
We need to have an exclamation Mike link. I don't think we have anything for Mike at the moment. Shit, Mike, you need to set up a Ko-Fi or something. I don't know. You need a mysterious benefactor in your life.
Coffee?
Yeah, coffee. Jeez. So hi, Jane. Jane is I made her a moderator, and she's here, and she's playing bingo, and you can get yourself some really good skincare stuff. If
Mike fart.
Oh, that's right.
Exclamation Mike fart.
Mike fart is a thing.
That was suggested by Puddle Jumper. Nice one. Like it.
Oh, it says, quick, everyone run. Mike's had a 1 penny breakfast again.
Wow,
Zan!
that was quick.
Zan! Welcome, Zan.
Hello, Zan.
How we doing? Oh, man.
Oh, what the fuck has happened here?
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Sorted.
Zan's got a command. Boom! You see that? Quick with it.
Nice.
See? When I don't have anything to do but look at chat, I look at chat. Did I enable sound alerts? That's the big question. Did I actually put it on? Hold on. Yes, I did. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, yeah, okay, they're mostly farts. What do you expect? I mean, geez, given the content that's usually on this channel. Oh, so yeah, this is going to be the format from here on forward. Hello, Dire Thing. How are we doing?
Hey.
Hello, nice to see Twitch notifications are as bad as the last time I tried to follow. Well, thank you for being here. Glad you made it. Lynn's here as well. Lynn says air guitar. What? Oh, you mean the fart? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Let's see. Mike fart's a thing. We've got all the various people we need to shout out. I mean, you could just do a quick thing like that. Boop. Pops a little link in chat. Make sure you guys go follow Jenny on Twitch. She just got herself a new iPad and it will be drawing.
Nice.
Ooh. She'll be drawing pretty soon. I'm not sure when her next stream is, but hopefully it's soon. We got Mike Fart. We got One Man Stands OMS here. You guys want to go check G's stuff out? You can check how many points you have by doing exclamation point points. See, I did a lot of work after the stream last week. I had this all set up and ready to go. A bunch of you guys followed. So nice to see everyone. Oh, and if you notice it behind the chat box, if you do boom, exclamation point boom with an emote, it comes up behind the chat box. It's pretty cool. But yeah, feel free to use the sound effects as much as you'd like. Check out some of the commands. I do have the bot running stuff in the background as well. It's just going to pop links in every now and then. I'm just glad it's running and not completely borked. Because I know you guys would be all up in my stuff about that. But yeah, you notice the overlay changed too. Now we have Twitch related overlay going on. We have when we actually get to affiliate, we can
Looks good, man.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't. I told everyone it wasn't going to change much, and obviously it hasn't. But there are a few little things. There should be, when someone follows, there's an alert box that pops up where the over there the sponsor panel is. But now we just need someone to follow when we're live. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. Oh my god, that's a wet one. You guys can hear the sounds too, right? Or no?
Not in Discord, no.
Oh,
Not in Discord because we've got the stream muted.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if there's a way that you
See,
guys
this is
would
what
be-
I was talking about. I wanted it so that this is what I originally got the stream deck for, so that any sound alerts would come through on Discord as a mic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but how
So
can
that
you
everyone
do that?
in the room could hear it. There's got to be a way with like the virtual audio cable or something. You know, have an output on your alerts and have them feed into.
There's got to be a way.
I don't know. There has to be a way.
We'll figure it out next stream. Wet fart is a good one. I'm sure the people in chat will describe in detail the level of fart that it is.
Oh, no puddle will.
Yeah. So yeah. We're here. We're on Twitch, guys. We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing the thing.
Yep.
And I would like to be able to do more things on Twitch here as well. Like kind of like I was talking about last week, like random game nights where we just play some Jackbox games or what have you. Because even once we get the amount of followers we need to get to affiliate, we need to stream on 7 different days, meaning that we're going to have to do it. And unfortunately, technically this channel is based in the US. So if I were to stream, it would have to be midnight my time and not your time. Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at your time. That's 5 a.m. here.
And that's talking about getting a twofer by streaming from 11 past midnight. Technically, that counts as 2 days according to Twitch. But even if I just pop on for an hour and just yammer on about nothing, you know, it's fine. That's the beauty of Twitch.
You want to go live at silly o'clock in the morning? Give me a shout. I ain't got nothing to get up for, have I?
Right? I want to have like the night owl show or something where it's like anyone that can't sleep or is just bored, just pop in, like super late U time, early U time. The sunrise show, or technically, if you want to get technical about it, it could be really freaking early.
Yeah, just call it the Insomnia Motherfucker Show.
It was just a little tiny fart. The Insomnia show, I like it. Oh, I forgot to turn my RGB time for a little coffee.
A little coffee.
Just a small coffee. I'm not going to add creamer just straight to the jug. I'm going to do like half. There we go.
You can keep your coffee.
You don't like coffee, Mike?
I can't drink it.
You're more of a tea kind of guy.
I am indeed. I do like a cup of tea.
I mean, you have your English card pulled. Your passport. You wouldn't be able to have a passport if you don't drink tea. Ooh, big ripper there. Jesus. Yeah. So this is us
Puddle
on
left
Twitch.
a puddle with that one.
Yeah. Also, if you guys have suggestions, feel free to ping me here or in Discord, and leave us some suggestions because I'm all ears at this point. This is like, I'm looking at this like a whole new season, right? We had season 4. This is going to be season 5. Whole new chapter. Oh, M's here and lurking. Thanks for the lurk, M. This show is going to be nothing but farts. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be so many farts.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to know if it's a sound alert or one of us.
It's true. It's true. It's going to be earwax from last night all over again.
Too easy. It's too easy.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, so a few things that I'm planning on changing is the whole aspect of the intro, right? Because like obviously people come and go as they please on this show. So we're going to be just doing a more generic intro with no names or faces on it so that whoever wants to stream can stream that particular day. So we don't have an official cast anymore, you know. But obviously, like, I'm the one that streams it. I have all the overlay stuff and everything like that. So more than likely, I will be on. Oh, jeez, it's just so many farts.
Yeah, but did you see what that other thing put?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Sound, the sound alerts. It gives Mike plausible deniability.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mike would be like, no, sound alert.
Yep.
But you'll know if it's a real one because I usually stink myself out now.
God. Oh, man. So,
Even you've got to leave the room.
I feel bad for the cat.
Run away!
Haven't seen her much lately. Makes me wonder.
Well, you wouldn't see her because they're both boy cats.
Are they? I thought there was a girl. Oh.
No.
Okay. I haven't seen him lately then.
But,
The cat doing?
it's summertime, they're out and about.
Mike stinks out the cat. Does he catch mice? Does he do his job?
Oh, yeah.
He's an outdoor cat then.
Yeah, there was one on the kitchen floor last night.
A little present.
Yep.
Nice. At least he's doing his job.
What was it? Monday I went to Weatherspoons and had a, what do they call it? A jalfrezi.
What the hell is that?
Dangerous.
What the hell is that? Spell it.
It's a tomato-based curry.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by Monday night, I was proper stinking myself out. To the point I actually had to leave my own room 3 times.
That's amazing. I don't think... I've never made myself sick by farting.
No.
No, but I've made Jay puke up.
That's amazing. That's a life goal. I think that's everyone's life goal is to make someone sick from your fart. Definitely. At least every, guy fantasy, I guess. I don't know about the women, but, yeah. If it is, let us know. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to finish my shout outs to Jane. Jane, big shout out for sponsoring the show. Make sure you guys go check her out on her various socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Discord for all of your skincare needs and vaping needs. We can talk about whatever we want here on this channel. We could even talk about cannabis if we wanted to. Hey. And Mike, do you have a med card?
Not yet.
Okay. So we won't talk about Mike.
I've got nothing to hide. I'll say it now. I use it.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. But
That's what I use it in.
Dynavap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's a Dynavap cap with the revolver stem.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, Jenny is Jenny's don't stink. It's actually kind of amazing. The rumblings, yet no smell. It's wild. It's just like literally air bubbles. I swear it's kicked off when she's like anxious or whatever. So like every time I go over there, it's just noisy.
I can honestly say there is nothing like a long, deep fart in the bath.
Just as long as there's no extras that aren't suds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't have any floaters floating afterwards.
It's like your own personal subwoofer.
I would see mine are mostly like 10-minute alarms. It's like if I fart, you know, I got 10 minutes before I'm running to the toilet. So beware. And usually they do smell.
What can you say? Shit happens.
Yeah. Speaking of, so it is one of the kids' birthdays tomorrow. It's Ella's birthday, and she's 7. And when she was born, I got her the book Everybody Poops. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, everybody poops. Back to life.
Yeah. And sometimes it's in unwanted places.
Right? I don't know how this show ended up with the stigma of talking about cheese and farts and poo. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe it's because everybody poops, you know?
Mm. It's funny.
It's like shit.
Yeah. So what have you been up to this week, Mike? Anything fun?
I've been out on the bike a couple of times.
Nice. Feeling the wind through your beard.
Yep, most definitely. Yep.
Nice.
It's always nice to get out on that every now and then.
Yeah, I'm too scared to ride a motorcycle, I'll be honest with you.
Why?
I'm a pussy. I'd wreck it. I'm too scared because it's a very expensive little thing, right? So, that, you know, obviously I like my technology and I have all these little... Ooh, that was a good one. I have all these things that it costs a lot of money that are really small, but for whatever reason, I'm not as afraid to use them because I know how to use them. And I understand that motorcycle riding is like a learned thing. In, you know, once you learn, you don't really forget, like riding a normal push bike.
Yeah.
But I'm just too scared to invest that much money into something and then learn and then I'm too worried I'm going to fail, essentially.
Well, instead of investing a lot of money, you just get a cheap second-hand one.
I guess. Yeah, that's fair. You know, it's something like, you know, those like masculine sort of activities that like you grow up in a somewhat rural area and like
It's got fuck all to do with masculinity.
well, no, I'm
Why?
saying, hold on, I have a point here. So, you know, where I grew up, we have like a professional motocross circuit nearby. and there's lots of woods and trails and stuff that you can go ride around in. So it's not like, an urban city center kind of place. And I know a few friends of mine that had dirt bikes growing up and little toys like that, ATVs and all that. But I just never took the opportunity to learn. Like they would invite me and I'd be like, nah, I'm going to go ride my skateboard. Because for me, skateboarding was easy. It was, step on board, push. But I never partook in those particular activities because I was scared I was going to hurt myself or break someone else's property, mostly.
Yeah, see, I was completely the opposite. I absolutely hated skateboarding. I never got on with how people used to do the tricks and stuff like that. It used to completely baffle the fuck out of me.
I guess
For me, it was
I'll jump on the
BMX.
bike, I'll start the engine, and I'll ride the bike. Not a problem at all.
Just think it's two different personality types, really. At the end of the day, people, what you're into. Yeah, everyone has their own little hobbies, and mine happens to be like messing around with technology and this and that. And I'm perfectly fine with handling thousands and thousands of dollars worth of like computer hardware on a daily basis, but like a lot of people out there would not be comfortable doing that. And other people are into their other various things, like everyone's got their own little hobbies. And some of them can be very pricey. I know one of my coworkers' husbands got into RC cars.
Yep.
And those fuckers are expensive. She's like,
the petrol ones.
It's got he's got like $20,000 worth of parts and cars. He's got like 4 or 5 of the actual cars, and then a shitload of parts and hardware and accessories and all that.
Yeah, me and my cousin used to be into the RC pit cars. He had a diesel chain driven one. And I had the electric.
Yep.
Nike had batteries.
The ones I like when you see the people with like the big American big rigs, RC vehicles.
And they vary in scale too, and realism. You have some cars that are based on actual cars, and then some cars are based on like just whatever cool looking stuff.
Yep.
Ooh, wet one. There's a wet one. I'm gonna find a way that you guys can hear this.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen people with the AC/DC deckled big rigs. There's been an Iron Maiden one, Metallica.
Oh, nice.
Motorhead.
I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna break it. Don't worry. I'm gonna share my screen on here, and then I'm gonna hide. Oh. Okay, and then I'm gonna full screen, and then I'm gonna go that. Okay, now maybe if you guys click on the share screen thing, maybe it'll come through. I don't know.
Hey.
All right, someone play a fart sound. Make sure you have it unmuted as well. No.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Oh.
Let me see. I'll do another one.
Lynn, it's on your screen on the right side of the screen. There's a little airhead bubble looking thing.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't hear the puddle jumper one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
No? Shit.
No.
Yeah, I had the stream just on about 5%. That's probably why I heard something.
Yeah, that's probably it then.
Mind.
Damn it. I thought I had it.
There must be a way of doing it, because obviously, how do Sean and that lot hear it when they're playing their games? and they're all in a Discord chat.
Do they hear each other's or just their own? That's the question.
That's their own.
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Because everyone's got it set up on their various channels. Because, like, when I'm streaming and someone plays a metal pipe sound when I'm playing Phasmo, no one else hears it, and I shit myself. Puddle jumper. But we'll figure it out. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, hobbies and stuff. So, speaking of puddle jumper, he's a pizza maker, right? He makes pizza as like I don't know if you could call it a hobby. I guess it would be. I mean, technically anything could be a hobby.
He obviously loves doing it.
Yeah.
And loves eating it.
I mean, who doesn't though? Like honestly, who doesn't love eating pizza?
If it's spicy, I like it.
You put red pepper on it?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You do like
Said
the-
yes, it's a hobby.
Okay, fair enough. And Lynn is, a baker. She bakes all the delicious cookies and everything.
Of which I have a big box down here full of them.
So, yeah, I mean,
And I can honestly say they are fucking gorgeous.
yeah, I mean, they look gorgeous. I'm very jealous, to be honest with you. Jane has many hobbies. Could you explain at least one of them, Jane? Could you let us know? Let us in. I'm curious.
I mean, look at that for a cookie, isn't it?
Hold on.
Holy
Big
shit.
screen.
Num 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 num.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need some. Ah, yes. Jane does the jams and preserves.
Ooh.
I've said many times she could do that professionally. She could just make jam.
Oh, yeah.
But I think
A lot of demand for that.
there's demand. However, there's probably a lot of like legality stuff that you have to get through for making food items,
Mhm.
for selling them,
Maybe, yeah.
especially stuff that doesn't have like
I mean,
preservatives and all
I
that.
don't know, because I mean, you usually see a lot of like, farms, like farm markets, farmers markets popping up in villages and towns, and
Yeah,
they're
that's
able
true.
to just go and sell whatever.
I didn't think about that. I'll be honest. But, I feel like in the States, how we are with like
Yeah.
being sue happy and all that. It's like,
I mean,
oh,
obviously, there has to be like a basic health and safety kind of thing, like
yeah.
go when it was made on the jar and whatever, how long it's expected to last, and then I think that's it. You're pretty much covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like similar to how my issue with like riding a motorcycle and all that is, I feel like once you get over your fear, or if you stop thinking so negatively, I will say, about something, then you can kind of conquer it. That's like a life goal of mine. I feel like is to be able to get on a motorcycle and ride it at some point, some sort of motorized vehicle. But it's like anything else. I don't know, Mike. Would you jump on a horse and say, I'll ride a horse? I could do it. Fair enough. It's a big animal, man. They're scary up close.
As long as you know how to handle the horse and you can understand its temperament.
Fair, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. There you go.
Hey, you want a sugar cube, horsey? Horse is a big chicken.
Yep.
Like
No,
a scaredy kind of chicken?
it's Peter's arch nemesis. The
Oh
chicken.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's fair. Peter's arch nemesis.
I remember it would like in Family Guy, you'd get the episodes just going on, carrying on with the main story as usual, and then the chicken would just randomly appear,
Mm-hmm.
and then for the next 5 minutes, it's just them rolling through town, fighting, breaking shit, and then the story would just continue as if nothing ever happened.
Yep. I love the big chicken fight. The like, you ever see the one where they like crash a plane and like go wreck a building? They destroy like the whole city.
Yep.
Man, where do they come up with that shit? Death battle.
Seth MacFarlane, he's a comedy genius.
I know. Speaking of, you guys are aware of the writer's strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're going to get reruns until they solve this thing. And part of it is that they want a limited capacity for AI generated content.
Mm-hmm.
So they essentially want job security, because at this point, you could type something into ChatGPT and it'll just spit out a script. Oh, that's a rip.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just spit out it'll spit out a script for you.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite Twitch channels is That Sandwich Guy.
Yeah.
And every time he gets a wet one. Every time he gets a raid, he does a little song for whoever raids in. And it's great because it's like a 6-minute ordeal where he just goes on and he starts making a little beat and then types something into ChatGPT with the person's name and what they were doing, and it just spits out a song and he just sings it live on the air. Which is crazy because it's like, man, it could just type out anything and he just sings whatever comes up on the screen for the most part.
Mm.
And it's like, nowadays, like I said, you could just type something in ChatGPT and it's going to spit out a script.
Yeah.
And what the writers are fighting for is the producers limit the producer's ability to include that user generated or AI generated content in their movies. It's like, essentially, writers could be out of a job at this point. It's crazy. You didn't think that would ever go away, as an industry. And when you think about making this technology that has all this potential, you don't really think about how it affects the trickle down, like, oh, well, if we automate restaurants, then thousands of people will not have jobs.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But then, then all you're going to hear from then on is how unemployment's risen. And all they need to do something about the, people not having jobs. We'll stop fucking.
Our economy is tanking. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh no, we already have a clip.
Nice.
Stevie's
So I
here.
mean, just stop the automation process and just get real people to do the real fucking jobs.
Yeah, but then those real people want to demand more money. So it's like this vicious circle, right? So, for example, we have a thing going on now where people want the minimum wage to be $15 an hour. And other people, like tradespeople and everything, are like, well, I had to work my ass off to get $15 an hour, and now you just want it straight away as the minimum. We have people in the company that have been here for years and they don't make $15 an hour, and you just want it by default. And a lot of people don't think that's fair. Ah, yes, we have our first bot. Let us moderate. Moderators, get your swords out.
I didn't even see that come up.
Yeah, I already banned. Anyways, it'll happen. There we go. So yeah. People are fighting for 15... Jesus, the farts. People are fighting for $15 an hour. And then what in response, McDonald's, let's say, for example, have automated the better part of their restaurant process. So like the only people that are there are to oversee the robots, essentially, because everything from the burgers, everything could be automated. I mean, sheesh. We had like the first little inklings. One of my favorite films, Back to the Future. Doc Brown made the breakfast making machine, and that was like the whole thing was completely automated. It's janky, but it's automated. But I thought that was really cool. And then to see it in practice, you're like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like things that were only fiction in films are coming true, and it's affecting our daily lives because now you got people unemployed. Now you have people that can't find a job, because they have limited skill set. One of the biggest things about working at McDonald's is it's not a skilled position. So you could jump in as like a kid, 17 years old, before you even graduate, and work at Mickey D's and flip burgers. But now you have to be a freaking robot technician in order to get that job at McDonald's. And it's like they'd rather pay one person more money to do one job rather than a bunch of people to do 18 different jobs at a restaurant. And it's like, how far can that go? If you go do a sit down dinner, let's say a fancy meal, would it be even acceptable to have a robot, server come out and like, please allow me to take your order? I mean, shit, nowadays they have voice synthesis. Wow.
Had it right the first time as well.
Nope, I give up. Synthesizing. They could synthesize a voice, right?
Yep.
That has a natural speaking pattern.
Well, they done it already in the last season of Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference there is they asked the actor, James Earl Jones, if they would mind using his voice. They asked him permission before going ahead and just doing it. But all the lines spoken by Anakin when he's in the Darth Vader helmet, that was voice synthesis.
That's crazy. I mean, same thing.
You can't tell the difference nowadays. That's the scary part.
Same thing with Paul Walker when he passed away. They used AI to generate his face.
That's right.
Over his brother's face, which is kind of weird. And then I'm sure they used either old lines or, stuff they had recorded mixed with synchronization.
That was that at least there though, that was kind of done in tribute. It wasn't just, we want to make money off of this.
No, I mean, they wanted to have him included in the film he was working on. And
I can kind of understand what the Writers Guild are trying to do with this.
Yeah.
Just stop the whole fucking automation process. Like, you've got real people to do the real fucking job.
You know what?
Because the whole chat GPT thing isn't perfect.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Because, I mean, look at some of the songs that Sandwich Dude comes out with.
Yeah.
There's the occasional line or two where you're just like, huh?
But it's also, I mean, look at the art that it creates too, that art bots can make. Some of it's really weird.
Yeah. Mid-Journey. I mean, obviously I used Mid-Journey for my album.
Yeah.
All the album artwork is Mid-Journey. And I know the whole argument with that there is that Mid-Journey goes online and looks at existing pictures and then manipulates them to create something new. That's all artists have been doing for fucking hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the whole AI art thing's concerned, I don't see the problem there.
Yeah.
But if you're taking a proper job away from someone, no, it's never going to replace the real thing anyway.
Speaking of, recently someone did an AI version of the Mona Lisa. It looks like a 2023 I don't know, what do you call them nowadays? Zennial? Like, it looks like she's trying to make an OnlyFans. Let's just put it that way. I'll put it in the Discord. Big shout out to Dire Thing. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you being here. I'm gonna read some of Dire Thing's chats. I've been meaning to for a little bit, but let's see. Gee, you managed to pin a chat somehow.
Oh shit! Sorry.
They aren't going to solve the writer's strike. Netflix and those are already using overseas production houses, and the major U.S. studios are more than happy to starve them out. Fair doesn't even matter with the $15 minimum wage our economy does not work that way anymore. Yeah, I know. I mean, if you look at some of the cost of living versus like minimum wage, you have to make in order to like buy a house near a major city, you would have to be making like something like $50 an hour. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, how do people even afford to live? Like, and then like all the boomers, the aging generation is going around going, well, why haven't you started your life yet? You need to get out of the house. You need to start your life. You need to buy a house and start a family and do all this and that. And it's like, how? I can't even afford to feed myself half the time. And I work my ass off. You know, these people are working like 40 hours a week and they can't afford to live on the wages that we're working with. And it's like, my dad bought the house that I grew up in off of his uncle for like $70,000. It's like 70 grand. It's cheap. But over the years, it's like he added a huge addition onto it and all that. So it gained a lot of value and all that. But, you know, compared to what houses cost nowadays, just like a kind of mid-tier house around here, around my area, is like at minimum $170K for like something that's pretty much turnkey, ready to go. You can live there. I mean, a fixer-upper could cost you like 140, but I'd say like a decent house, if you wanted like a good starter house, is going to cost you well over 200. And yeah, Mike, I know you live in a very kind of uppity area. It's like, you know,
No, I don't.
It's nice. It's not a slum.
No, it's not a slum, but it's not a yuppie area or anything like that.
Well, it's not full of mansions or anything, but the houses around yours are fairly nice. I mean,
It's tiny.
Everything's tiny over there.
I mean, the average house price around here, and I mean the average house price, is 575,000 now.
Wow, that's crazy. How does anyone even survive? How does anyone how does anyone do anything anymore? Like the fact that we're on such low wages and like talk about like things like benefits and all that. You know, anyone that's collecting benefits is like, you're struggling to live. You just gotta buy the basics, freaking bread, milk, and eggs. You know what I mean? It's like you're out of pocket. It's unfair. The system is just completely fucked. We're just not ready. I think what happened was like the population boom. Like the population nowadays compared to, you know, 100 years ago is massive. Like here, we'll Google it. World population in 1920. Well, we'll make it accurate. 1923. World population. What is that? Billion world population. Is that accurate? There's 8 billion people? Really?
1923 or now?
No. Now. 19...
Yeah, that sounds about right. 8 billion.
8 billion?
That's the figure I remember hearing.
So it doesn't have good figures, but roughly around 2 billion in 1927. I'm assuming that's like
fourfold.
Where like the first actual like census taking is, and the data starting point is right around the 1920s. And we didn't get even an update until 1951, but the population change in 30 years from 1927 to 1951, or what is that? It's like 20 some odd years, went up 500 million people. Okay. So let's do 20 years ago. So the population in the year 2000 compared to now went from 6 billion to 8 billion. That's 2 billion people. So from a 20-year gap back then, gaining only 500 million to a 20-year gap nowadays is 2 billion people. That's literally fourfold. It's going up massively. And it's like, I just don't think this planet was ready for us. We've hit our limit. We've hit our cap.
It's getting completely unsustainable.
Now, why do you think Elon Musk is trying to figure out a way to live on Mars?
Yeah.
You know? It's wild, man. Wild to think about. Just like the thought process of like human beings nowadays. And it's like the one percenters, the elite population, doesn't give two shits about the little person. They act like they do. They do not. Freaking flies in here.
Yeah, that's another reason he's wanting to colonize Mars. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'd be interesting.
Because then you get to make the laws yourself.
I think he's just trying to go home. That's a whole other can of worms. Direthink says, right now, if you're running a business and making less than 10% profit, you are losing money versus closing shop and investing the money left. So whatever labor costs are, plus supplies, plus liability, 10% is just what things cost. Literally 10%. You need to make 10% of your yearly earnings goes straight into the business itself just to keep it operating. So if I make $100, $10 of that is just to keep me sustained. And that's just the business side of things, let alone even taking a pay check out of that, you know?
Mm.
But man, it's so tough. It's like the older generation doesn't kind of realize what's going on. And like, I feel like the younger generation's basically just learning how to cope at this point. We're learning that, well, we need dark humor and copious amounts of drugs in order to cope with life right now. Take me back to simpler times. I thought I had it well. I thought I had it good growing up in this modern age with the internet and with technology, but it turns out that I'd almost rather go back to like, the early 1900s and live in cowboy land.
That's true. That's true, Dial thing.
I mean, we've seen within 3 generations, we'll say, since my dad was born to now, there's been so many different things that happen in the world that change it, right? So you have like the loss of the gold standard with the U.S. currency. U.S. currency used to be backed up by physical gold. And there's a car alarm going off outside. Who has a car alarm these days? And,
we all know Fort Knox is empty.
What's that?
I said we all know Fort Knox is really empty.
Well, yeah. I mean, now it is for sure. Let's see.
It's also a well-known fact that America got themselves into a shit ton of debt thanks to the World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, big
and
time.
And we're then paying, and from that then on till present day, have still been paying other countries the debt.
Yeah, that's what we do, though. We go in.
That's why you lost the gold standard, probably, because that debt's being recouped.
Yeah, I mean, we go
to
in
the point where it's just there's hardly anything to go back out.
We fuck up an entire country, and then we pay for that country to, get back to its standards, right? So if you look at, what was it? I saw like pictures. If you ever look at pictures of like Iran in the 1970s, it's like this flourishing, green, populated, nicely like, technological country.
Mm-hmm.
And then we showed up. And we messed up their infrastructure, their leadership, their currency.
Yep, and the country goes back to being Mud Hut City.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, Sand Hut City.
$2 a pound back in the 90s. That's crazy too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But I mean, technically, we both live in countries that like to extend past their means
Mhm.
and think that we're helping the world. We learned from you guys.
Yeah. So why is this country trying to copy your country
I don't know. We go back and forth.
in everything, including our education system?
Oof, don't do that. Ours is dropped
Yeah.
massively.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad when we, as a country, had to kind of agree that we all needed like calisthenics, like basic gym class. You know, we had to make everyone do a gym class, like at least I think it's like at least once or twice a week. You
Mhm.
had to go to gym class. Even when I even when I went to school at the trade school that I went to half a day, one of my required classes for the other half of the day was gym.
Right, okay.
It's like gym, math, English. It's pretty much what I had for classes. Didn't have to take any sciences or anything like that. Just the basics. And then trade.
Oh well.
Yeah, we dropped the gold standard. Oh, that was a low rumbler there.
Yeah.
We dropped the gold standard in the States when the repayments dried up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because we made Germany pay for a lot too, though. That's the other thing, is like part of the agreement was that Germany would repay and like pay to have all the damages that they did fixed up.
Well, that was a big part of Operation Paperclip. We'll just take all your best scientists then.
Yeah. We'll take your people. Thank you. Develop us a bomb.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Been meaning to see Oppenheimer, to be honest. I'm very interested in that subject matter, so kind of want to see it, even if it's a dramatization. I think Stevie saw it recently.
Well, I know my mother and my uncle, they went to see it, and they said it's, performance-wise, it's some of the best, the absolute best performances you'll ever see.
Nice. Dire Thing said that was mostly World War One. Since we didn't want third edition, we did not ask for near as much from Germany the second time.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, now we have a really good standing with Germany. Germany is one of our biggest allies.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also due to the fall of.
Well, I think they are the chief country in the European Union.
Yeah, my uncle was stationed in Germany when he was in the Air Force.
So was my old man.
Yeah, and we have troops over there right now, basically on the ready, just in case anything kicks off. If Russia tries anything with Poland or anything else. That's another thing that happened recently is they activated a shitload of troops over here, and I'm guessing they're going to send them to Poland.
Yep. Ramstein Air Force Base. Yep.
Ramstein. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, man. The world is fucked. We're all fucked. On a lighter note, farts. I don't know. How the hell did we get into this conversation? Jesus Christ. It started off with AI generated scripts for TV shows. There we go. That's how it started.
Oh.
So, G, you working on anything cool with music?
I've started a couple of new covers. I've got a few other things I need to be doing, but just with me not being well this past week or two, I've just not had time to do it.
Well, it's good to see you up and about again, man.
Yeah.
I hate to see you when you're down. You know?
It happens.
Yeah, I know. Summer
But,
sickness is the worst, though.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But no, I'm still got a lot of stuff to do, and I've got a first track that I'm going to be working on for a new album as well.
Ooh.
It's already been written. I just need to tweak it and rework it, and then re-record it because I don't have the original tracks anymore. So I need to figure out what I was playing again as well.
Boo! Yeah, the G rock hand. There we go.
Nice.
The metal finger. I love when people try to do the rock hand and end up going like that. And it's like, no, like this.
Mhm.
Because this
Or that.
yeah. This is the sign language for I love you.
Yeah.
I just find it kind of funny. He's like, yeah, no. Just tuck that thumb in. There we go.
Now you're metal.
Yeah. Now you did it. Oh, Dire Thing is on it. Let's go. We're going to have a Laura soundbite. Oh, I should add a little whip crack in there too. Laura.
Oh, totally.
Oh, if you can find a Dire Thing, I'll do it. Consider it done. Amazing. Cool. Well, that's exciting, G. Any ideas on titles or anything like that you want to share? Nah,
Nope.
just winging it for now. Do you focus mostly on the music before you worry about the titles? Yeah, okay. Is it going to be like
So
similar
the last
style?
album, I mean, I had everything already recorded. It'd already been sent to the engineer to master it.
Yeah.
And then I got it back and I re-listened to it and was just sitting talking about it to one of my friends in Scotland. He does like lighting and entertainment, sound monitoring and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
But he's doing that as a hobby more now because he can't make any money off it. But he just sitting talking to me about him, and I was saying I don't like the original title because it's a different album now that it's been mastered. It's this whole sound changed from the demo, and they said, "Well, call it Lockdown." And I was like, I says, "I don't know," and I realised that each track had its own kind of mood, and just kind of worked the titles round that and fitted it into a kind of storyline. Just about lockdown. But he suggested lock drown, as if you're drowning in the fucking.
It's so perfect.
Lockdown,
Dude, it's so fitting and so perfect. It's original. It's unique. It's just so it's cool. It's got that like cool factor to it. I love that title, man.
Well, that was all credit goes to my mate Joe for that one. So. Because it was a stroke of genius, and he was joking about it when he said it, and I went, "No, that's really fucking good."
That's good. Sometimes that's where stuff comes from, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like you joke about something, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about it. You're like, "It's a good freaking idea."
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, without sounding pretentious, I mean, when it was recorded, that's what was going on was lockdown.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, well, it sounds very kind of almost fantasy as well. So I thought, right, okay, a guy living in a fantasy world in his own head to escape all the shit that's going on outside.
And that's like, I can't wait to see, like, I'd love to be able to see like hundreds of years in the future or something to see how they perceived, COVID-19.
The music and now.
Well, just everything.
Oh, the culture around it as well would be interesting.
Yeah, just to see like how people explain and like kind of dictate what happened during lockdown and COVID and all that. And it's like the amount of creativity that came out of it is crazy.
Yeah.
Because so many people.
Go on. You saw so many people doing like band, like signed bands, big bands, were obviously they couldn't get out and do gigs,
Yeah.
which is for any major band, even right down to signed bands that aren't all that popular. Gigs are where they make their money
Yep.
because they make an absolute pittance off of album sales.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do the touring, sell their own merchandise, and that's where they get to keep the money, is the merchandising.
Yeah.
And a big cut, well, not a big cut, but a cut of ticket sales. But it was really good when lockdown happened, because a lot of bands started doing like free gigs online.
Yep. Free
You
gigs.
know,
There was even the metaverse thing, right? So
Mhm.
like you had
Yep.
stuff going on in Fortnite
Yep.
and games like that, and Roblox, where they had like
Yep.
these digital stages and you had digital performers, and they were
That's right,
actually doing
Metallica
stuff.
done one, didn't they, in Fortnite?
Did they?
Metallica done a whole gig in
No.
Fortnite.
That's wild.
Nightwish, they done a thing on YouTube. It was 2 nights, and they played in a virtual stage.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like it was as if it was in this keep in a castle,
Nice.
and there was like this kind of big steampunk world outside of the castle, and it was so well done.
But we had to all collectively get creative with what we were
Yeah.
doing, you know? Because, like, look at
Yep.
us right here. We're in a virtual room, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're together on a video call, and before lockdown, people would be like, I don't need Zoom or Discord or any of those stupid things. Like, I don't need a virtual meeting. Why would I bother doing that? And now it's
Yeah.
like a necessity. Everyone's doing it.
Yep. Even grandparents and folk that would never consider even using a bit of software like that, they were all getting Zoom and Discords
Mm-hmm.
just so that they could see their families.
Yep. It became a necessity because of the
Mhm.
situation, and like just the art and stuff like that, and the culture that came out of COVID. There's like obviously like a lot of positives that come out of it, as much as there are negatives.
Yep.
Like who was it? Goldfinger. They did the song for
Oh.
Tony Hawk's. They did
Yeah.
like a
I
YouTube.
watched it all. I watched
Yeah.
it all, the stay-at-home gigs. Yeah.
Yep. There's a whole movement about the whole stay-at-home thing, and it's just like they did all
Anthrax done it.
from their homes. They recorded like or re-recorded, I guess. They played live kind of gigs of
Mhm.
of their songs, and I think that's awesome. It's really cool for those of us that were feeling depressed and down. There's like obviously that's a big issue when it comes to isolation, is you start getting depressed and whatnot. And it's cool to see that like artists and whatnot are trying to turn everything around by doing like live gigs like that. So cool.
Yeah.
And it's completely changed the way we do things outside of that as well. Like, I mean, now that things are more or less back to normal-ish, the new normal, if you will,
Yeah.
it's like we changed how we do stuff. So like
Yeah.
there's a ton of people that work from home now instead of having to go into an office.
Yeah. I mean, companies realise that a lot of the jobs nowadays can be done from home.
But at the end of the day, I think that's actually pretty beneficial.
I mean, like the jobs that I used to do, like emergency service operator and customer service, directory inquiries, all of that can get done from home now.
Yeah.
And if it was possible back then, I would have been like, absolutely, because the cost of getting to and from work was actually quite expensive.
Yep.
Because the shifts that I had done were so crazy that bus times had stopped by the time I was leaving, so I had to pay for taxis, which were like almost 10 times the price of the ticket. Do you know what I mean?
Think about
So it was expensive getting to and from work. So if I was working from home, there's no expenses, no travel expense.
think about also like the whole emissions, right? Everyone's worried about green energy and all that. It's like, how many
Yeah.
less cars would be on the road if you didn't have to travel to work? how much less real estate would businesses have to take up if you didn't have these massive office complexes,
Yep.
with little cubicles? Instead of having a depressing little gray cubicle, you could be in your house with a laptop.
Well, exactly. I mean, like, I remember hearing in the news that during lockdown, the air quality in practically every city around the world improved and almost returned to
massively.
levels, returned to like almost pre-industrial fucking levels.
The air hasn't been that clean since like 1900 because
Oh,
all we do is
way before. You're talking the pre-industrial age. That's the type of air quality it was getting.
I mean,
Almost.
I remember me being an essential worker, driving to work and having no cars on the road and just being able to just zoom through. This is so nice. Man, I miss that. But then again, to speak on the counterpoint, it also affected everything else, right? So, like, obviously people aren't leaving their houses. They're not buying as much stuff. It affects our economy. And then it affects a bunch of industries like transportation. A buddy of mine works for a transportation company. And, they went from moving, 100,000 tons a week to, maybe 10,000 tops. Stuff like that. So it's like, I feel like as much good came from COVID, there was the bad. But you try to focus on the good stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I just feel like
all part of adaptation, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You learn what does work, what doesn't work.
And there's still nothing like, as good as Discord and Zoom and all that is, there's nothing quite like meeting up in person and being able to, give a crisp high five, handshake, or hug. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was horrible, trying to, not being able to see anybody.
Physical contact. And it really affects people to this day, because nowadays you look at the person in front of you and you kind of don't get close. It's hard to be physical with someone, like it's weird not being able to shake your friend's hand without washing them right after or whatever. And like, it's changed a lot of people's mindsets on how we deal with each other.
Yeah, because I remember like when the lockdowns had kind of slightly started relaxing, the band I used to be in, we were all really close, and we'd always when we met up for rehearsal, it was like when you say hi, big hug,
Yeah.
and then the bro shake and whatever, and then you'd be close proximity when you're not rehearsing, sitting shooting the shit. But one of the guys he was doing the drums. He worked in he works for a company, Kingspan. Not Kingspan. It's a medical supplying company anyway. So he had to full hazmat conditions, like.
Jeez, that's crazy.
All the labs were hermetically sealed and shit like that. So whenever he met up, he'd have to be like meters away from us, because he's like, I can't take this, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sucks, man.
It was really strange. And as far as I know, I think they've still got to be like that.
That's to this day, yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of like that sort of precautions going on.
Yeah, because I mean, okay, we've got the vaccines now, but it's not a guarantee that it's going to go away or that you're not going to contract it again.
Yep. But like Mike said before the show, it's kind of just going to be the new flu. It's going to be the thing that pops up every year.
I remember like so long into the lockdowns and all that, they did say that, it's not going to go away, folks, just get used to it. This is the new paradigm. It's the new this new flu.
Yep, I mean? All it means is an extra injection at the end of the day. Once a year.
Yep. And
as I said, I think it was it was a chat we were having the other night anyway. all these people are saying, "Oh no, the vaccine's to track you and all that shit." Bollocks. What's that?
Yeah, they don't need a vaccine to
It's a
track
fucking
us.
homing beacon.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact because I used mobile coordinates in my old job. I had to give mobile coordinates, like for people if they'd phoned and they couldn't speak. We'd have to
Mhm.
phone the police and go, right, okay, northings and eastings, and then they triangulate, given those coordinates. And
Yep.
it's accurate to like 2 meters.
Wow. That's crazy. But
And then you've
also,
got credit card transactions. That's
yeah.
you're monitored, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yep. Amazon drivers,
they're
they
not
have
going to put a fucking homing beacon in a jab,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
No, what's the point? We do it to ourselves constantly. And anything with an IP address is sending a signal out, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they all have they have the birds too, you know? Birds aren't real. They're all just spying on us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
And cockroaches.
Oh, that's another one. Ooh, nanotech.
Yeah. Oh, and moths. And moths. And flies.
I knew it. I knew it.
Nothing that flies is real. It's a drone.
It's a little teeny tiny drone. Oh man.
I have actually seen that, like a drone fly.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been made by Boston Dynamics.
Mm-hmm. That shit's wild. How small they can make things,
Yeah.
and like they could even make it like realistic as well.
Yep. And then what's the next step? Put weapons on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
As
Because
chat said, boom.
that's the American way.
It's a cheese bomb.
Oh, yeah, watch out for that one though.
Big Gouda boom.
Oh God. Well, I think this is a fun little experiment here. We have a leaderboard. We have everything. Twitch. This Twitch channel. You know, it's kind of one of those things
More
where
interaction.
it's one of those things where if I knew what I know now back when I started Twitch, I would have done things a hell of a lot differently.
Mhm.
But you learn, you adapt, you overcome, and you know, I run my channel way differently now than I used to, and I like the direction that it's going. You know, at the end of the day, you gotta do what makes you happy and what works and what fits. And as of right now, I feel like this is the right direction for us.
Yep.
It's more like viewer participation as well.
Right as you say that, big old fart.
Nice. I rest my case. Or I rest my guess.
Oh, wet, juicy one.
Dude, I'm gonna figure out a way that you guys can hear those sounds. It's gotta be a way. It's gonna be something to do with like I gotta figure out voice meter or
Can't be
something.
far away from affiliate already.
What is it?
Can't
50?
be that far.
Is
Yeah.
it yeah. So we
Must
are
be close already.
about 30 followers right now. We're at
Nice.
28. So
Nice.
yeah, 28 more followers. I think our average views will be no problem.
Yeah.
And this is my channel. It's under my email address and all that. So you
Fair
guys
enough.
don't have anything to worry about with what we were talking about earlier, G.
Mhm.
So in that sense, and you know, and another thing I was discussing in Coffee Talk was the fact that we could even do like some sort of charities, like ongoing charities. Like when we get like monetized and all that, we can just run, you know, every show. We could have just like a little thing on the bottom that just shows like a little banner thing if people want to donate to our charity. I think we should just have that as a ongoing thing forever. Oh yeah, we need to. One of the first goals is definitely going to get Mike gaming with us, and that way we could have nights where we do golf with friends and things like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You could even do Discord games with Nitro, you know?
Yeah.
So we could play Gartic Phone or something like that. I don't know. There's a million things you could do. I'd love to see Mike play Phasmo. Oh boy. That could be
I've never
dangerous.
problem playing it.
Oh man, Mike's shitting himself. Like, ha ha.
Like, the thing that would annoy me with Phasmo is the fact that the evidence makes no sense whatsoever.
You're like, well, this isn't real.
That's
Mike-
not how you do it. It took me a while to get used to it because I watch all the, the paranormal shows. If anything pops up on YouTube or on TV that's paranormal,
Yep.
guaranteed I'm watching it.
Yep.
Everything. So as soon as I saw Phasmo, I'm like, that is not how you do an investigation, guys.
Yep, that's exactly how I was. And the evidence that they give to go with what type of spirit it is makes no sense whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, like you have to figure out a way of making each enemy ghost different. Do you know what I mean? So you have to give them all specific characteristics and.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's like, this isn't realistic at all. This is bullshit. Could be cutting the game apart. Now, see, back when I was holding the EMF reader, you would do it like this.
James, right there. My gaming definitely needs a warning.
Difference is, like most real investigations, when you get the EMF, you would go to you would be walking about with it initially, but then once you find a spot where you do get a hit, you would generally just place the EMF down there and just leave it and use it as a yes or no, maybe,
Well,
and ask that questions and see if it responds. Like one beep for yes, two for no, kind of thing.
Whenever I use an EMF on a paranormal investigation, again, like you say, I will start by walking around the building with the EMF, see where I get the hits.
Mm-hmm.
Once I've found a location that I'm getting a hit, I will automatically look for any electrical device that could be giving off.
Yeah, you do a base reading first around the place. Yeah, so that you know where the electrical hotspots are, and then you can rule that out.
Yep.
If you do get a hit, then afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's one thing they don't have in the game.
Paranormal investigation is you have to come from it from the scientific aspect before you come from the paranormal aspect.
Yeah, so you have to have a base reading, and then your test reading, and then your actual readings.
I honestly don't know, Jenny. I honestly don't know.
I would probably
Spirit
put
box
bets
is pretty
on
accurate,
yes,
though.
Mike. Mike, you have a built-in GPU in your CPU that could probably run Phasmo.
I have no clue. All I know is it's an Acer computer that I got from Curry's.
Do you have Steam, Mike?
I did have a Steam account.
Okay. You should try to put it on that PC and log into it if you could. And we'll see what we could do as far as looking into whether or not you could play Phasmo. I'm pretty sure you sent me the specs at some point in time.
I know I did at some point, but how I'll get them up again, I ain't got a freaking clue. It's computers. I know I've done that course on how to build a computer, but when you're talking about stuff, it just whoosh straight over my head. It's the joys of having a bald head, everything's slippery.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it. You could search and stuff too through messages. And we'll find it. I'll find it, and I could probably let you know. But I don't think it's like super heavy graphics wise. So
I wouldn't have thought so.
yeah, I mean you might have to like put the graphics down a bit, but as far as like being able to run and play, I'm pretty sure you could do it.
We shall find out.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's one thing they haven't added to the game is when you turn the lights on, does it give off the EMF reading on the lights? I think that would be kind of interesting, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Because then you could be like, oh, I got EMF over here. And it's like, oh, yeah. Whoops. It's actually just the radio.
Well, I know in the game, like, if you've got the dots projector down, it gives off EMF.
Yep.
Does
it? It does.
Oh.
Any electrical device will give off an EMF.
Yeah, but it seems to be the only electrical thing that gives off an EMF signal.
I mean, in real life, even your mobile phone gives off an EMF reading.
Oh, yeah, of course. That thing is full of, it's got batteries and antennas, and, you know, that's why the first thing you do when you show up at your paranormal house that you're going to, that you're investigating, is shut off your phone.
Yep. Or at least put it on flight mode.
One of the biggest contributors to, like, EMF contamination and, you know, an investigation is fridge freezers.
Yep.
Huh.
They are the biggest emitters of EMF in a household.
And so the program that I used to like watching for paranormal investigations was a program called TAPS.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters. Hunters, yeah.
Yeah. I think they now call themselves Ghost Hunters International, isn't it?
No, they're back to Ghost Hunters.
Back to Ghost Hunters now.
Jay and Grant, but Grant
they
left.
always came from the scientific side first.
Yep. They were the first. They were the first really proper ones to
debunk anything.
Yeah, but they done it really well because they said like, when we're in an investigation, we're out to. That's what we do. We look to debunk, so that anything it's the Occam's razor thing, you know, like, if you rule out all of the actual scientific possibilities, then the only thing that's left, well, it's got to be paranormal then.
Yep.
So I like that. I like their approach. They've always been one of my favourites, actually, though.
Yep.
I still watch it now. They're up to, like, they're from New Jersey.
Was it New Jersey?
Just outside. It's like one of the burbs of New Jersey. But yeah, Grant left. He's just kind of focusing on music now.
Right.
And Jay started a new thing with Steve Gonsalves, or Gonsalves. What was it? Ghost Nation. Yep. Which is, and it's still going, but it's an organisation as well. So it's like the whole of America's paranormal investigation teams are part of this big umbrella now, Ghost Nation, created by Jay. And but then they managed to get the name back of Ghost Hunters and started it again.
Oh.
Which is kind of confusing because Grant came back briefly and he started it as Ghost Hunters. So it was really confusing because, like, you had his version and then it stopped. Like, it reached the end of the season and it was in between the seasons. I think it was Discovery Channel said to Jay, well, you are one of the owners. We own the name as well, so we're saying you get to use the name. And Grant get caught out.
Right.
Because Jay actually got a lot of shit for that, though, but it wasn't his fault. It's the network as well.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're the one paying the wages.
Well, this is it. And plus, unfortunately, the paranormal investigating scene is a very, very cutthroat, bitchy.
Oh, I can tell. I can tell because one of the biggest ones just now, you'll probably know, it's the whole Zach Bagans thing.
Yeah.
He has managed to convince Discovery Channel to cut out. There was another channel that I used to watch called program Destination Fear.
Yep.
And it was Dakota Layden, who was just a viewer of Ghost Adventures, won a competition, to go on an investigation with Ghost Adventures team, and Zach hired him as a camera guy.
Yep.
And so Dakota left. Zach gave him his blessing, went to do his own show. Destination Fear becomes just as popular as Ghost Adventures, and then Zach goes, I created you. You're not allowed to broadcast on this channel anymore. I have sway with Discovery, and got him cut out. Then he cut out Nick Groff's channel, show, Paranormal Lockdown.
Yep.
Got it shut down. And anybody that was associated with Nick Groff got cut out of Discovery Channel. So Zach is persona non grata right now.
It's wild.
It's a bit pathetic.
It is, but I mean, that's just the thing. Like you said, it's a really, really cutthroat business. You know, it's celebrity. Once you get to that level, you realise you can have anything you want.
Yep.
And you
Dire
throw your
thing
weight
found
around.
one. Oh boy. And there's a fart.
Go on, Laura, whack him.
Laura!
Oh,
Ah, I forgot I still have that. Oh. The slap of the week has the Laura in it. Oh. I still have the raw file for that.
ooh.
I can't find the specs for Mike's PC. However, I remember what type of PC it was because I saw the same case and I know what one it is. You said is it a Dell mic?
Nope. This one is an
It's
Acer.
Asus. Acer. Okay. Yeah. Is it like one of the skinny ones?
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody can
Alright.
see this, but Jane, I built coils again.
Oh
It's
yes.
not going to focus.
The Canon focus.
Come on,
so
come on,
slow.
come
Oh, it's
on,
trying.
come
Back a
on,
little bit. Back a
come
little
on.
bit. Back a little bit.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
It's got your finger, not the coil. Move the coil up to the top of your finger. Well, now it's too close. We got a
Jeez.
new follower, Samantha. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Started building again, and Jane, Nick Fenton has started back on rebuildables, so he might be making a wee comeback as well. Come on, focus.
Yeah. There. Ooh,
Oh,
there we go.
there we go.
Mike, if
So,
you can
yeah.
find the specs for your PC or something like that, let me know.
Okay. The fuck? Why has me searching online transferred my...
Oh shit! I know, Jane. I know. It's the Resistance crew has been. The messenger thread has been dead. None of the guys are building. None of the guys. I'm the first one, I think, for months at least to post a build. I mean, they're all family guys, do you know what I mean? So they're all away doing their own things now, and some of them have got really demanding jobs, so it's understandable. But it'd be nice to see a few of the guys still doing something for the team, you know. It started kind of falling apart, actually, when Nick Devine left the team.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows what will happen?
Nick's been on 60/40 juice for months.
Yeah, that's the guy in the build team, Nick Fenton.
Yeah.
He was on pods for about 2 years, I think. Just because it's more convenient. I mean, he's got a really quite demanding job now as well, so it's more convenient for him to just be carrying around a pod rather than something big and bulky like this, you know?
A lot of people, the enthusiast crowd of the vape world, kind of went the way of the Boro, I feel like, because it's
Yep.
not a pod, I mean,
Yep.
technically, and it's not like a big bulky mech that chucks clouds or anything, but it's still
Yep.
rebuildable, or can be. And if you don't want it to be rebuildable, then it's like a super easy coil replacement. And the rest of the vape world, the casuals, kind of just went to disposables.
Like that.
Ooh, fancy. That's some G colors right there.
Of course it is. I
That's,
did have a green drip tip, but I dropped it and the drip tip shattered.
oh.
I've even got the green screws in it as well. But the thing that I don't like about them though is they're quite prone to leak.
Yeah. But, yeah, a lot of people just went the way of that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to each their own. Whatever you like is what, if you're, as long as you're not smoking, that's all I care about. And I mean, I went the way of the casual, to be honest with you, because like working at a vape shop is like, ugh, it's a pain in the ass, because
Yeah.
personally, I didn't want to be bothered by building, and like the bulk of my customer base, there's still a lot of people using mods. I still sell mods daily.
Mhm.
But as many as there are doing that, regular like juice and whatnot, there's that many pod kit people, and there's
Mhm.
as many as those combined, there are the disposable people. Like, I still sell a good mix of both.
I mean, I've been on the pods.
Hey, welcome
I've been on
in.
the pods for about 2 or 3 years now. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Yeah.
Right, Nick.
Ooh.
This PC is an 11th gen Intel R Core TMI 7
Okay.
Installed RAM is 8 GB. Don't know what that fucking is. System type 64-bit. Okay.
All I really needed is the processor. Everything else, I mean, it's got a motherboard, and the motherboard definitely has a PCIe slot that you can use. Doubt it has an extra power cable, but we'll find out.
I can't find anything about what graphics thing is built into it.
So yeah, the graphics chip is built into the CPU,
Right, okay.
and basically, you can
It's Lynn, yeah.
either pop in a low profile card, and it'll just run,
Okay.
or
No, Jane. No, I'm going in May.
you might be able to run it off the iGPU, but I doubt it. I don't know. 11700 is a very good chip, and if it's like I think it's a mobile version of it though. Is it tiny?
I don't know. I've never opened this computer up.
You'll have to send me a couple of pics or something. Curious.
So it just says it's an i7 11700 at 2.50 gigahertz.
Acer.
The actual computer is an Acer TC1660.
Yep, I found it. I found it.
Okay.
Do. Okay. Hey,
Jeez.
thank you so much for the follow. Lee.
Hey, like,
Oh, have you announced yet?
oh yeah, that's right.
Huh? Go
Yeah.
for it. Let
Folks,
him know.
Lee the Evil Wizard. Him and Matt do the who. Oh, it's terrible. I've forgotten the fucking name, but it's basically two grumpy guys talk show, and they
Happy
invited
hour or not.
Happy Hour or Not. Thank you. Yeah, the Evil Wizard and the Trolls. Happy or Not. Hour. They invited me on a few times, and now they've asked me to be a permanent caster.
Yay!
So I'm now
Nice
a permanent caster on the Happy or Not Hour.
I'll have to get a link for that and add that to your links there, G.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we were on last night for about 3 hours. It was good. It was bloody good though.
Yep, I know. I was there in chat.
And Daft Sod said yes. Of course I did. Anytime I was on, it was a hoot.
G is down for
Just-
whatever. He's the type of guy that you
Yeah.
could call up at like 1 a.m. and be like, listen, G, don't ask questions. Just get in the van. Let's go.
Yep.
G's like, all right. Then you end up in Spain.
I'm cool to hang.
We'll have to get Lee and Matt on here again at some point as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they'd be up for that, definitely.
It's so much easier now. I'm telling you, this is going to be way better. And hey, guys in chat, you'd be so proud of me. We had a minor dangle clack like a minute before we started because G found out that he couldn't turn on his camera, and I figured it out, and I worked my way around it in just a minute or two. So that was good. I'm gonna pat myself right on the back.
Nice one. There you go. Lee says he'd definitely be up for that.
Hell yes. All right, let's make some plans. Get these guys on.
Hey, Copernicus, get with the planning.
I mean, look, we play it fast and loose most of the time, but as long as you're a part of the Discord, we can make it work. So, it's gonna go like this. I know Lee is. Is Matt? I haven't even checked. I don't know. Out of coffee. By the way, Mike, Dire Thing says that has Intel UHD graphics 750 enough for. I'm assuming that's many
games.
Yeah, many games at low settings. So I'm assuming you could probably play Phasma with us. And it has a bit of an upgrade path as well. I'm going to have to do a bit more looking into this PC and see what the guts look like.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure you can actually fit a graphics card in there. And like I said, you have a decent chip. You have a decent CPU already.
I
So
knew the CPU was decent.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
that's right, Lee. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, you know I'll be there in chat, Lee.
Yeah, it's Bobby Torres,
Right.
Frightbox Recordings.
Ooh.
It's a producer. He's coming on. But he's a really good guy. He does like loads of tutorials and has like a learning academy, that you can join and basically teaches you everything you need to know about recording music, producing it.
Nice. Yeah, saying about music, it was nice to hear that Nico got over his stroke.
I know, man. I had no idea.
It was fucking nice to read that.
Yeah, it's good to see him back and fighting fit again.
Yeah.
Not the kind of thing you easily recover from, but fucking hell, he's you wouldn't know from what I hear.
Again, he's another one that's so down to earth, it's unreal.
Mhm.
Nico.
Yeah.
All of them from Maiden are, to be honest.
I was just about to say, from what I hear, all of them are.
Yeah. None of them have got the so-called rock star syndrome.
No. I mean, I've heard like Bruce maybe has snapped at people, but it's been for good reason. You know, just
I was
somebody
going
being
to
an
say, I
absolute
mean, I
somebody
know,
being an absolute twat. He's not the kind of person that
I
would.
know Bruce on a personal level,
Aye.
and for Bruce to snap at someone, there's a fucking good
I was
reason
just going
for
to
it.
say. I was just going to say. You must be really acting like a twat then, because
Yeah.
he will call you out on that if
Yeah.
you're
I mean,
ruining it for everybody else. You know.
that bloke is one of the biggest fucking pussycats going.
Aye. So I've heard. But yeah, you don't get to be as big as that and as well loved like that for being assholes.
Oh, Lynn,
You know?
you are definitely making me need bigger jeans, ain't you?
Oh.
Yes, like Bruce is a definite softie.
Yeah. Bunny, what about you?
Hello, Bunny.
Hey, Bunny made it. You know, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for Bunny to pop in. Hi, Bunny. Everything is coming up G. That sounds wrong. Clip it. Oh, good to see you. Oh, wait, I forgot to put in this one. That's for earlier. Also, guys, if you want, just take a look at commands. There's a lot of commands you can use now in chat. Feel free to use them at your leisure. Hey, yeah, just
If I had a 1 minute breakfast, you'd know about it because I'd be slipping and sliding all over this chair.
oh god. Apparently, there's a new GPU that's a low profile. That's a 4060. And it doesn't
Okay.
require any extra power cables. Oh. I have to look into this more. This is the first time learning of it. That might be an option for you, Mike.
Okay.
I mean, it might be a bit pricey, though. I don't know. Let's see. Gigabyte A. When's it going to be available? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's adorable.
It's a fucking GPU. How can it be fucking cute?
It's half the size of a normal GPU.
Yeah, but now the real question, is it expensive for being so convenient?
I mean, usually they're around like $200 for low profile stuff, but I don't know if it's even available yet. Mike, you leaned on your chair the second someone played that fart sound effect, and that looked real. I'm just saying.
I did actually let one go as well.
Ah, okay. Well, there we go. It looked so real. If someone gets a clip of that, they can see it. Oh, man. That's too perfect. Okay, that's just me, okay? My opinions do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the rest of the castmates here. So, let that be known. Look, okay, I don't know if you'd call this a cute GPU. It's not a cute GPU.
No, that's obnoxious. But it's still kind of cool.
Or this one.
Yeah, that's sleek.
Mike would like this one because it's the Red Devil edition.
Yeah.
It's got the little devil thing on it.
Yeah, no, I do like that one actually.
Is that
Yeah.
Zotac?
No.
And what's that one cost? About $1,000?
No, that one was pretty cheap. It was like $450. Ooh.
He calls that cheap.
Well, compared to this one costs $2,000.
Help.
Yeah.
I'd be asking to get taken out for dinner for fucking selling me that.
I got raked over the coals for that one.
I'm not surprised. Jesus.
Look, the problem is there's no one here to stop me. That's the problem.
PTSD after buying that.
I'd get PTSD just thinking of buying that.
Oh, jeez. We need a wipe command in this one, too. Okay, this 4060 is definitely not available yet because there's 0 links out there. However, when I see it... So the normal 4060... Oh, that's a 4060 Ti. Normal 4060 goes for about $320. So I'm going to imagine it's going to be somewhere around there, maybe a bit cheaper. I don't know. But either way, I'm pretty sure you can run the game as is right now. But if you wanted like a turn that PC into a decent little gaming PC with a modern graphics card and everything, there is the option out there for not having to touch a single thing except for taking the case cover off and going click.
Right.
And then taking the cable out of the back of the PC motherboard and then plugging it into the GPU.
Okay.
So it wouldn't require much effort from you at all, and it would be a significant graphics upgrade for you. And that way you don't have to even buy or build a new machine. You just slot a graphics card in, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you don't put the... Right, got you.
Jenny did it. Jenny did it already.
Thanks, Jenny.
We officially have a wipe command. And when I learn how to do the multi thing, it's going to be able to do it automatically.
But do you ever do one of them farts where you're scared to even look if you need to wipe?
Might have a cooldown. Yeah, I think it does have a cooldown automatically. And plus it was doing the Discord link, so I think that might be it. 'Cause if I do it, I know I see it pop up in the command. You're scared to wipe, Mike? What do you... Wait. You ever have a fart that you're scared to wipe?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you messed yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh. This is a shit show. You know what? I say fuck it. This show is meant for us to just cut loose, relax, have a good time with our friends for a couple hours.
Cut loose and let loose.
I never really...
Shoot the shit.
We've been going strong for what, 5 years, Mike, at least?
Yeah.
And we never really had the intention of going places with this whole thing. We never thought it would really be a huge show with thousands of people watching.
Mm-hmm.
And it serves its purpose. So I think it's a success.
Yep.
So...
I mean, what was it? I believe it was actually 2017 we started.
Yeah, so we've been going 6 years now, right?
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah, because we started just after the first London vape show.
Dire thing, you're going places, just most of those places are gutters.
I think I've been in those gutters for years, so it's nothing new to me.
Oh.
That was a short little one. Just a little...
That was a little raspberry.
Oh, shit. Oh, we never finished bingo.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse. So what's your plans for the week then, Nick?
Streaming.
Fair enough.
We started a new server on Arma 3, so I kind of want to stream Arma 3 probably this Wednesday.
What's Arma 3?
It's a military simulator game where you like have a ton of mods installed and you go around and capture bases and kill AI enemies, and it's really fun. It's very much like, it's milsim, so it's real weapons. It's it's not like Call of Duty where you run around like a crazy person. It's very tactical and organized and planned out. And we run with a bunch of guys. We have a server with like a bunch of people in it that play like round the clock pretty much, and we have a private server as well. So it's just our own thing.
So it's more like a Mamorg. Pretty
much, yeah. But it's like us versus everyone. So we're basically playing the role of this is our country that we're in, and the U.S. forces and Russian forces are occupying it, and we have to go after it and kill them. So we actually kill U.S. Marines and U.S. troops, and they come after us with everything they got. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, and I want to do like basically a full day stream of just Arma 3. Usually I switch off games, 2 or 3 games per stream. Yes, there is friendly fire in it, absolutely. And there's also a combat medic role as well. So like we have a couple people in our server that are trained medics. And they come in and they like have to patch you up. You get knocked out. If you get shot and lose blood, you get knocked out. And if you get knocked out, you got to wait for a medic to come patch you up, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does actually sound like it's based on the first Gulf War.
The screen just goes blank as well when you pass out. You don't see shit.
Yeah, you see the inside of your eyelids. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I want to do that probably on Wednesday. I know Jenny and I have planned to stream either for tonight or tomorrow, depending on if she's alive. If she's good, we can do a little stream because we want to do the SpongeBob DLC for Power Washer Simulator.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And we can also get you your Phasmo challenges done if you want to as well, because we got to get that done today.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it by U.S. time or is it by like time zone? So
I think it's time zone. I think it's about 1 o'clock our time.
So we got to get that done ASAP.
It's 1 o'clock. Oh, 2 o'clock UK time.
Okay. 2 o'clock. That is weird. 2 o'clock UK time. That's... Or 1, just says Jenny. What time zone would that be based on? I haven't even checked for us. It's one or the other. Well,
that's about 9 o'clock.
We'll get it done. Don't worry about it.
No. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock your time.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 2. 9 o'clock is 2 a.m. 8 o'clock is 1 a.m. Me time. Lee, if I was your age, I would be fine with the chrome hair too. 666 years old. No, that's just his human form.
Yeah.
You should see when he like picks up the guitar.
El Diablo.
His whole head lights on fire and.
Muy. Está El Diablo.
And when he's on the rocket fuel beers, you better watch out. I tell that story to people, Lee, how you brought me that beer, and they're like, "Holy crap! How did you drink it?" I just say slowly, very slowly. Oh man, yeah. Games night last night was fun. Speaking of plans, we're working on a schedule that works for everyone for games night, which we played Jackbox, and last night was fun. Got some games, got some randoms in there, which is cool. And then we raided out to another guy playing Jackbox, and he just so happened to be from Massachusetts, which is crazy. Who would have thunk that a random person playing Jackbox games at, midnight, 1 a.m. would be from Mass, And it ended up being a really cool guy. So I'm definitely going to be raiding into him some more. And he's also a variety streamer too, which is really cool. So, we did our thing. My plans for the
Full-time
week.
streamer as well.
Full-time streamer, yeah. I mean, just cool. It's cool to meet people like that are just so chill about stuff, and big hype in chat. Like, shout outs lasted like a minute, and then he kept shouting me out, and he shouted G out when I told him G got me into Jackbox.
And mine stayed up for ages.
Yeah.
My shout out just stayed printed on his screen for ages, which was nice.
Ooh, Lee, when you come on the show, I'm going to seek out a high test beer just for that show. I haven't been drinking much beer lately. I've been drinking all sorts of crap, but I haven't been drinking beer. But I'll find a good beer for me to drink when we have you on the show, for sure.
Well, you were on Alcoholic Mountain Dew last night.
It's delicious.
It sounds it.
I found it. I'm like, I have to at least try it. It was one of those things where I'm like, it's not what I would normally drink. I'd try to go, a little light, I guess, because I'm a pansy most of the time. And I found the Mountain Dew, and I'm like, I don't want it to go away and for me to not have tried it. So I tried it. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, is it a limited edition thing?
It says it is, but who knows? You know how that goes.
Test the waters.
You ever see Jam Monster Blackberry? That's supposed to be limited edition. It's been out for freaking ages.
That's been out for as long as I can remember.
Nick Bunny says, are you coming over for Expo?
I was just about to respond to that. Probably not for October Expo, but I might go to May. Trying to get some plans together.
Go to May.
Well, yeah, no, I want to meet G, obviously. Chris Pie 5 and hug. Need some G love.
Damn right.
But I want to get over for May, obviously, and we're trying to get Jenny over here for November so that she can have Thanksgiving with my family, because I've met Jenny's family a few times, awesome. And you guys don't have the Thanksgiving, so what better way to introduce everyone than over a nice meal?
You have to get Jenny over for the interlapping period of Thanksgiving and Halloween.
Ooh, that's a whole month. I mean, she could manage it, but I don't know.
I'm sure Jenny would love to see an American Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like Halloween in general is kind of meh. She just wants to go to Spirit Halloween and buy up the whole store. That's what she would want. Because they're open until like November 2nd. So like a couple days after Halloween. And then they just close down, pack everything up, and then wait for the next year to go. Yes. Jenny would definitely want to come over just for Spirit Halloween. Probably some craft store stuff too, because we have a lot of like craft stores and things like that. She'd probably be interested in little crafty bits.
But yeah, going back to the expo, I won't be there either. I've cancelled the hotel room.
Nah.
Just can't afford it.
Warthog, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. I mean, shit. Thinking about it, we should have just called it the shit show, but there's a ton of shows called the shit show. So I figured, Undesirables, pretty close anyways. But yeah, we run a shit show around here. Anything and everything. Talk about nothing for 2 hours.
Good advice there from Lisa.
I will be there in May though, Bunny. Believe me, I'll be there in May, because next May I'm out of debt.
Nice.
So I'll definitely be able to afford it.
Oh, good.
Jenny and the craft store.
I'll get to see you there as well then.
My loan will be paid off, but my credit card won't be.
Mine probably won't be by then either. Yeah, I think Jenny's going to try to get down in October just to hang out with Jane. So you'll see Jenny if you're there in October. Hopefully I could get things together enough by May, though. I got to talk to Jane about some stuff, because I mentioned something to Jane that I need to start working on.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. When things progress, I will explain more. But as of right now, it's just a thought and a theory.
Fair enough.
But it would be, let's put it this way. If I could get it together by May Expo, we'd be like probably launching it there.
Oh, nice.
Maybe a bit of a teaser for some friends, some close trusted friends there. You know, maybe a little bit can get to you guys first.
Oh, there you go, Nick.
Jane says she's sort of on it. I appreciate. You know what? If you're on it more than me, that's ace. But that doesn't take much. I've thought about certain things like names and whatnot, but you know, other than that, I don't have much to go off of. I need to know capabilities more than start fantasizing about what I can do. But I could definitely help out with as much as I can with my skill set. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, that's just me. So yeah, games nights, right? So we're definitely going to be doing some games nights on here. So like, you know, obviously drop a follow, and if you see us live and it's not a Sunday, then it's probably games. So if you want to play games on here with us, then, you know, make sure you pay attention to your Twitch. Hit the little notification bell. Make sure you get those notifications going, because we do plan on becoming affiliate when it's possible. And with that, we've decided that we're going to have probably some personal goals. Like, you know, if we're trying to get Mike a hotel room for Expo or something, then, you know, we'll have some goals such as that. But otherwise, I would like to be able to do some charitable things as well with it, because I want to do some mega streams, like long 12 plus hour streams for charity, and get that going as well. And sort of also ongoing stuff as well. So every week you'll see like a little bar at the bottom or something like that with a goal in mind for a particular charity of, you know, our choosing. We'll obviously keep everyone up to date with everything that's going on in the Discord. So I'm going to drop a Discord link in there as well. Make sure you get involved with that. And also, if you want to be on the show, then you have to be part of the Discord as well, because now we are running the show from Discord. See, look, Discord. But you know what I thought of too? If we're sharing memes and things like that, it's pretty easy, because you guys can just look at the memes yourself and not have your camera affected.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could pick out some good ones or whatnot. And then we can have it so that you can like copy and paste the memes into a separate like private group on here that only people with roles have access to. Just a thought. Bringing memes back.
Fair enough.
And everything will be backed up on YouTube. So I know I said we're done with YouTube, this and that, but I do plan on saving all the backups to YouTube, so that if you want to rewatch it, then you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't sorted out the whole podcast thing. Technically,
what I've seen a lot of the Twitch streamers that I watch doing is they'll take shorts from their Twitch streams and use that to advertise the next one.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing we can definitely do with this as well, is with the clips that people make from the shows. Mm-hmm. We can turn those into YouTube shorts. So clip it. So clips are appreciated. I really want a clip of Mike leaning over and just that fart sound going off, man. Oh man. It's so good. We have useless points in chat as well, so if you could do exclamation point points. And there you go, you can see how many points you have. You could do leaderboard as well if you want to see who's watched the most, besides us, because I didn't blacklist us from having points. So you could do that. You could do exclamation point commands. You can see all the command list. I think Jane's leading. If let's see, yeah. Ooh, Lynn's got a bunch. Oh no. Problem is, it's got a built-in cooldown. So if two people do the same chat within like a second or two, it's only going to ping one of them. I can't do anything about that either. There's no thing that I could do other than increasing the cooldown time on commands. So don't blame me. Not my fault. But, you know, considering everything, the amount of work that I had to do in the interim, I think the stream's gone over pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, you can blame
zero hitches.
Yeah. A couple little drop frames here and there, but there's like a million people. Oh, that was a wet one. Make sure you wipe after that. Couple of drop frames, but there's like a million people over right now, and they're all connected to the Wi-Fi. And luckily, it's an outside birthday party, so there's not a whole bunch of screaming children in the house right now.
Mm.
I'll chalk that up as a win. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'll be building a PC again, live on stream, or more or less rebuilding, because I convinced the owner of this PC right here that he needs a better case, because this case doesn't have any airflow, and it's choking out a perfectly good 12700K. So I'll be building a PC tomorrow on stream, and then playing games to follow that up. On Wednesday, probably going to be the Arma stream. And then after that, I don't know, on Friday. We'll figure out Friday. But I'm pretty much on a 3/4 day schedule right now, because Monday, Wednesday, Friday is like longer streams. Saturday's late night stream, games night, etc. And then Sunday is this.
Thursday, the chill night, movie night.
Oh, yeah. Thursday is games night. Or not games night. It's movie night in my Discord. Sorry. Yeah, go check out my Discord. Those are all my socials there. If you click that link, you could go to check out my Discord page, and you can get involved with movie night if you are a sub or a coffee subscriber or donator. And you get an automatic roll when Discord is connected to Twitch or your coffee account. What's next week? Next week is probably more of the same. We're going to try to do the thing that me and G have been trying to do for a few weeks now, but he's been ill, where he starts the stream off, prime time in the UK, and then carries on until I get home from work and start my stream up, and then he raids into me, sort of thing. So we're going to try to manage that, and then we get, the Americans in on it.
Oh, the movie.
Well. Oh, the movie. Sorry. Have we picked a movie yet? No, but we've narrowed the list down, and I'm going to put a poll pretty soon up once I get a poll bot going. Poll bot.
What was it? Big Lebowski, Airplane, or what was the other one?
What was the third one? Yeah. Damn it!
Third one was a real good one as well. It's another comedy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Damn it! We'll have to go through the stream, because I'm pretty sure last night we were talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I somehow have temporarily memory loss. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, the last one was good. Young Frankenstein we watched. That was a great time.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Frankenstein.
Look, alcohol is a hell of a thing, all right, Lee? Or Lisa?
Was it?
I don't know. Mike, what'd you say?
Lebowski.
I said I haven't seen Young Einstein for years.
Young Einstein?
Yeah.
Frankenstein?
Oh, his name.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, that one.
Young Einstein. That'd be a hell of a movie. I mean, given Oppenheimer's success, I'm pretty sure they could do that. Young Einstein.
There is a film out there called Young Einstein as well.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a wet one. No shit, there is. It's 1988.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was an Australian film.
It It's awful.
It's awful? Oh, bet. That's perfect. We need to watch it. Shit. Was it, oh. Damn it. Can't remember what we were talking about.
Was it another Mel Brooks?
I think it
By any
was.
chance?
I think it was. Well, I'm gonna come up with like a short list, and one thing we could do is have like a spinny wheel, and spin the wheel to see which movie we do, if there's too many on the list, essentially. I mean, Spaceballs. That's another one.
Spaceballs.
Man, he made a lot of movies.
He did.
We'll think of it. We'll post it in the Discord. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Have you seen that new Nicolas Cage film where he plays Dracula?
I haven't,
Oh,
but it actually,
Renfield.
it doesn't look bad.
It's fucking shit.
Oh
dear.
That's disappointing. Blazing Saddles might be good.
Yeah, Renfield it's called, yeah.
Renfield, oh god. I like Nick Cage, man. Everyone gives him a hard time. He's made some shit films, but I mean, if you're an actor,
Yeah,
they offer
that's
you
because he fiddled on his taxes, so he had to make shit films to make money.
Exactly. He did that one where it's like, what is it, Gone Home or something like that? That like religious movie where it's like everyone gets basically like, everyone starts disappearing or like ascending into the heavens, and everyone that's left on Earth has to deal with the chaos, and like shit goes crazy, and he's like on a plane. What was that called? Is it Gone Home? Nick Cage. Is it Gone?
There's one he did. It was just absolutely ridiculous, but it's one of those movies. It's so ridiculous. It's actually Drive Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've seen it.
Oh,
I've seen it on
bits of it are actually
Left Behind.
hilarious.
That's what it is. It's called Left Behind.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen it, but I know the one you're talking about now.
Yeah. It's a remake. It was a remake of an older film.
It's about the rapture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there's only actually been 3 films that Nick Cage has been in that I actually enjoyed watching.
Go on.
Face Off?
Yeah.
Raising Arizona.
No.
Oh,
Ghost Rider?
You like that? Okay.
I did.
All right.
And the other one is Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gone in 60 Seconds. Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look. He's got so many films. He's done so many. Left Behind. You didn't like National Treasure?
No, I didn't like that.
He was in Ant Bully? Adaptation? I remember that one. Haven't seen it in a million years. Now I'm really not going to remember what film we were talking about. Con Air? You didn't like Con Air?
Oh, I didn't.
no.
What? Love that film. Don't care. Love it. Unapologetically.
All my mates used to rave about it, but I wasn't impressed with it.
His accent was terrible. I like it for bad reasons. We'll put it that way. What about The Rock? He was in The Rock.
He might well have been. It was still shit.
Nothing other really that I would say is like amazing. But
He's
yeah,
in Arizona.
To be perfectly honest, I only think Nick Cage got to be an actor because of who he's related to.
Yeah.
thank you, Bunny. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Yep.
His actual real name is Nicholas Coppola.
Yep.
Like, go on.
He really has got very little talent.
I don't know. I think there was a couple that it was all right. I'd love to see a film that's only Nicolas Cage as all the actors in it. He's good for the memes. Can't deny that. He's a good meme actor. I don't know. Certain films are just fun to make fun of. Face Off, the existential dread of having to go through life looking like John Travolta.
That's what I was laughing at.
Jeez. God, some of the actors in like the 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing who can become famous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a quick flash of what movie we were talking about and it's gone again.
Damn it. Dying. Think, G, think.
And another one to avoid watching. Blood and Honey.
What? Oh, yeah, Mike. Horror movie reviews. Are you going to watch The Meg 2?
I'll give it a watch, but I don't hold any aspersions that it's going to be good.
Yeah, don't blame you. I mean, Stevie saw The Meg 2, I want to say, and he said it was not as good as the first one.
I didn't think much of the first one.
Dire Thing wants to know if Jay's shed can be used as a channel emoji.
Why not?
Well, we get 6. Right off the bat, we get 6. And then 1 animated. So as soon as we get to affiliate, we can have like, maybe we'll put some ideas in the Discord. So don't forget, join the Discord. And we'll throw some ideas out there and we'll see what sticks.
Oh, I just thought of one. It's not the one we were talking about, but I just thought of another one. Tropic Thunder.
Ooh, fucking great film. Love it. Danny McBride in that.
I'm the dude that's playing the dude disguised as another dude.
So good. It's like, time to put some Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
And Tom Cruise in it. Holy shit, I near died, man.
Big ass titties. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is Les Grossman. Holy shit, man.
The best part is that film came shortly after the whole drama when he like broke down and went nuts on Oprah.
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden it's just like brings him right back down to like reality. And it's just like, oh man, Tom Cruise not taking himself so seriously is great.
Nah, and that's when he's at his best as well.
Oh yeah. I prefer roles like that, to be honest.
Most actors are like that, actually, you know, the serious ones, and then you see them do comedy and they're just fantastic.
Diet Coke!
But John Malkovich, when you see John Malkovich doing comedy, man, he's another hilarious one.
Honestly, Being John Malkovich is one of my all-time favorites.
It was really good.
It was really good. So out there and so weird.
There was a, I don't know if you guys have seen the show Space Camp, not Space Camp, Space Force. Steve Carell, John Malkovich.
I saw like the trailers for it and stuff, but I never really got into it.
It was
I guess.
daft. It was really, really daft. You know,
Yeah.
typical Steve Carell, but John Malkovich's character's he's so cutting. He's a starky bastard, but he's hilarious, man.
You know, it's gonna kill me. Think not like remembering what movie we were talking about.
I know.
But there's so many good ones that are possibilities, but now it's like a mission of mine to find out what it was.
Yeah, because it was a really good one as well.
I know.
Because I remember when we suggested it, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, John Malkovich in the Red movies was good as well.
Yeah. Funnily enough, his character in the Space Force is quite like that, the sense of humour that he has in it.
Yep.
Oh man, that's going to annoy me.
I know.
Really
I'm literally gonna have to rewatch last night's stream because we were talking about it pretty early. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I have to just bounce through.
Yeah, I don't think we'd started playing the games by the time.
I don't think so either. I
Talked
think we were.
about the
Yeah,
movie night.
we were just kind of warming up. Yeah. We'll get there. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
it. Just,
Hey, forget about it.
Yeah. So, starting to get a little late over there.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not. We're not close to the
excuse me.
deadline or anything.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I want to get those done for you. So we gotta start thinking about. Are you gonna stream it, or are we just gonna do it offline?
Yeah, I'll stream as well because I need to get my streaming figures up again.
Well, how about you start up your stream real quick?
I need to eat first.
Ah, okay.
I haven't eaten dinner, but that'll take me like 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you get that going. Jenny, are you going to stream it?
Oh, Messenger.
Oh, jeez. There's too many purple names. I got to change my color back. Honestly. Hold on, I'm going to change my color back because I can't tell the difference between... What's my color?
Chicken stream
Oh, it's
dinner.
purple. You can change your color in chat by doing /color, by the way, if you did not know.
I don't even know what colour I am. I think I'm default on all channels as green.
What? That's supposed to be... Oh, I have to refresh the stream page thing. I have changed my color. Pink. G can stream dinner.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, we could raid Grizz. Grizz is live. So, you guys, thanks for being here for our first ever Twitch stream. Stick around for the raid and drop a bunch of emotes and random stuff in chat. I don't really have a raid message. Jenny, can we even do a proper raid message? Well, you could do it with like the default emotes, right? Oh, what a rip. I'm going to figure out a way that everyone can see or hear the...
You can do it with any emotes, any channel emotes as well.
Oh, there you go. Jenny's done it. Copy and paste that message. And when we raid over to Grizz, we will just spam his chat with raids. So don't worry about it, Bunny. It was a good show. You can always watch a replay, and the replay will be available. Bye, Lisa. The replay will be available on YouTube. So there. Same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you to Jane, Shy Tots, E-Liquid. Make sure you use the code What's Your Favorite Cheese for 20% off all your liquid needs, and as well as skincare products. You got beard oil, face scrub, and face wash, and all that stuff. What's Your Favorite Cheese is the code over there. And you also have CC Coils. Failed to mention him so far in the show, but big shout out to CC Coils for sponsoring as well. 25% off using the code Who Needs Underpants for all your coiling needs. Facebook, Instagram, and Discord is where you can find our lovely sponsors. Big shout out to G for being here, first of all, and also letting us use his music for our intro and outro.
Not a problem.
And I think overall, pretty successful show. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of hard-hitting topics. Covered a lot of ground with this one. And many more like it to come. Like I said, if you see this channel live and it's not a Sunday, we're playing some games. So hop in and play some Jackbox games with us. We're going to have a lot of fun. So, anything else to say, Mike?
Nah, all done.
Nice one. And we're going to get Mike on Phasmo. That's another goal. Mike Rage is going to be a new command coming soon. Gee, anything to say?
No, just thanks for having me on again, and give me a follow on Twitch. Same name, Wire Talk with Big G.
Nice.
Go check out my music, my own music. I have an album. It's out on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all of them. And there's also covers there as well. I released a Prodigy cover officially recently as well.
Nice.
So go check it out. Make sure you leave a like or a comment or whatever, just for a bit of engagement.
Links in chat.
And thanks for having me again.
You're welcome anytime, G. And that's us. See you next time, everybody. Stick around for the raid. Paste that raid message in chat when we get there, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. And always remember, piss flips.
And campsites.